I always loved to read books, and I thought, what a wonderful thing if I could just read books all day. But writing is even more wonderful because it's a deeper level of involvement. You know, when you're reading a book, you're very caught up in it. But yes, writing a book is one step beyond. It's one. It's a depth lower. It's
was
wonderful.
The first law.
That was author Donna Tartt discussing her background in literature, highlighting how she sees writing as an art form, an ideal which blends into all of her novels, including her most revered, The Secret History. Donna Tartt is known for cultivating a very specific and refined image. Her novels are designed to create an atmosphere of high-class intellectualism, a Gatsby-esque level of extravagance and taste, as well as an affinity for witty banter along the lines of Oscar Wilde and other authors. For example, in The Secret History, she describes the main classroom her characters stay in like this. It was a beautiful room, not an office at all, and much bigger than it looked from the outside, airy and white with a high ceiling and a breeze fluttering in the starched curtains. In the corner near a low bookshelf was a big round table littered with teapots and Greek books, and there were flowers everywhere. Roses and carnations on his desk, on the table, and the windowsills. The roses were especially fragrant. Their smell hung rich and heavy in the air, mingled with the smell of bergamot and black china tea, and a faint inky scent of camphor. Breathing deep, I felt intoxicated. Everywhere I looked was something beautiful. Oriental rugs, porcelains, tiny paintings like jewels, a dazzle of fractured color that struck me as if I had stepped into one of those little Byzantine churches that are so plain on the outside, inside the most paradisal painted eggshell of gilt and tesserae. Through these visuals, as well as the plot of The Secret History itself, it becomes clear that Greek myth, specifically classical Greek tragedies, are what shape and influence the structure of Tartt's work. Above all, this structure enforces the supremacy of the classical mind, a thought process which favors cold, class-based elitism. This means that despite the popularity of her novels, Donna Tartt will most likely continue to turn down adaptation deals. The reason for this revolves around the scholar Thomas M. Leach's 12 fallacies, specifically the fallacy that the novel is always better than the film. This fallacy in particular is the one that most affects an elitist attitude, as film and television is often viewed as a lower form of entertainment than reading, and therefore suited only for lower class entertainment. Within these set of ideals to be considered a true piece of art, which is how Donna Tartt views her writing, the media must stay within its form. Any deviation or adaptation of the original art piece is viewed as a desecration. We can also trace the author's sentiment through other quotes from the book itself. Two quotes that stand out about how concepts of beauty, value, and art are intertwined include a character stating that they possess a morbid longing for the picturesque at all costs, as well as beauty is rarely soft or consolatory, quite the contrary. Genuine beauty is always quite alarming. This obsession with perfection for meticulously crafted beauty, as well as romanticism of the written word, is high art, with film and TV being placed on a lower plane of creativity, drives the anti-adaptation sentiments of both the author and the fans of The Secret History. Perhaps the best way to illustrate these sentiments is through a quote by Charles Baudelaire, which says, "Drunk on my own madness, I cried furiously, 'Make life beautiful, make life beautiful.'"
That I ever set out to do, but they take a long time to write. I write big books, but I'm painting a wall-sized mural with a brush the size of an eyelash. I work very small, but in big form, so that's why they take such a long time.
Maybe Donna Tartt isn't against adaptations of her work because she's an elitist, but instead she is against them because in her world of writers as artists and sculptors, an adaptation is simply a forgery.